Yeah, I made sure to bring water. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Tartan Stadium for tonight's girls soccer matchup between the Tartan Titans and the Mahtomedi Zephyrs. Here on SCC Sports, I am your commentator, Earnhardt Michael Jaworski, and we have a hotly contested Metro East Conference matchup going tonight. Zephyrs and Titans not too far away here on the east side of St. Paul. And as we have starting rosters going underway here, starting announcements, we'll have national anthem going in a bit here. We'll just take a quick glance at the stats for either side, or just kind of what the background is rather for both of these teams, I should say. For Tartan, they come into today 1-2-2. They're 0-1-0 in the Metro East. They're averaging a 1.6 goals per game, allowing 1.2. So for the Titans, that's a big plus. But currently, they're yet to get a win against a team that is above 500. As for the Zephyrs from Mahtomedi, they're almost scoring 2 goals a game and allowing just 1. So they're on the cover right there. They're 2-0 against teams below 500. And a big thing to note, this team has been dominant over the last half decade, as they have made 5 of the last 6 state tournaments here. So for the Zephyrs, it's early in the season, but we know what their long-term goals are as this season goes on. You know, if you're able to go to state, you want to be able to win it, but you can't go to state if you don't have a solid regular season and set yourself up good for sections. But we're weeks away from that at the moment. We'll take a quick look at the Tartan schedule that we've had. But before we do that, we'll look at Amara Smith here. She said she had 4 goals against Burnsville last month. That was in a 5-1 win against the Burnsville Blaze. So far for the Titans, their lone win so far this year has been here at home. So that is, we'll say that's in their favor pretty well. They tied Apple Valley 2-2. They tied Parker Cottage Grove in a 0-0 score. They dropped a 1-0 game to Forest Lake, and just last week they dropped a 2-1 loss to Two Rivers. So for the Titans, they're a little bit everywhere. I think they're still trying to really find themselves. And it looks like we're going to take a quick pause for the anthem, and when we are back, we'll have opening kick. Now that we have finished the anthem, players will get their final routines on their way, get starters out on the field. Looks like we'll have opening coin toss to see who will get the ball first. See if we can get an angle on this here. It is right in front of me as I sit here in the 50-yard line. Midfield, we'll say. I know we'll take a great look at the weather. It's a phenomenal day out. 69 degrees, partly cloudy. Slight wind to the north. Very, very comfortable out. comfortable outside right now. And for the players, you know, they're not going to have to worry about the weather too much. It's not too hot. It's not too cold. So we'll get underway here shortly. As see the referee getting the rules out underway. And we have the head coaches right in front of us here. We have Jennifer Roberto. She's in her first year coaching the Tartan Titans. And for Mahtomedi, it is Dave Walden, his 18th season. So Mahtomedi, we'll say the perennial favorites here, but Titans, you know, Roberto, she's in her first year. She may have some tricks up her sleeve as the season goes on here, and I'm sure this game has been on their schedule for a while. Yeah, and then since we have some time here, we'll take a look at the current Metro East, the last year's standings, I should say, excuse me. Mahtomedi undefeated in the conference play, went 18-3, just about flawless. And then we have Tartan said about mid-pack, they went 3-3-1. Can't complain about that. Went 7-8-1 last year, just below 500. So I'm sure this year for the Titans, they're going to be above that 500 mark, hitting positives, we'll say. And then we got and now we'll look at this year. Tartan, they've only played one conference game this year, so conference standings are going to be a little. You can't really go off of them just yet. Two Rivers, Hill Murray, they've played a game. Both those teams off to a hot start. Mahtomedi's played a game in conference already, but out of conference, Mahtomedi, they've struggled a little bit. We'll put an asterisk by that because they are one of the top teams in the state at the moment. And we'll take a look at, or I'll take a look at the Mahtomedi schedule. They've dropped a game to Rochester Century and a 3-0 loss to Woodbury earlier in the year as well. The Zephyrs have won over Mounds View, South St. Paul, White Bear Lake, and Rochester Mayo. So currently for the Zephyrs, you know, you got a long way to go. You got Tartan. You got Tartan today. You got Hill Murray on Monday. That's always been an absolute bloodbath of a rivalry in girls soccer, as those two teams often meet in the section finals to go to state. And recently, it's been the Zephyrs with the upper hand here on the east side. And the Titans looks like they've won the kickoff here, and we're moments away from getting on the way here. Titans looking to work this one around the far left wing. Have to circle it back here. The Zephyr player will disrupt. So we will have a throw in here, and looks like we have a lack of ball chasers, so this will chew up a handful of time here throughout this game, as these players have to run after the ball. Non-stop time here, or running time I'll say, 40-minute halves for both boys and girls. Don't forget we do have the boys matchup here after this girls game concludes. Zephyrs work this one up, big block up front. Follow-up kick just high, gonna find the back of the net. Looks like it'll be Kayla Oates to do it. Putting that one way up to the sky, dropped down like a missile. Titans Tendy couldn't find it. And not even 2 minutes in, 1 minute and 4 seconds, all it took. Got the initial block, defense couldn't regroup it in time. And the Titans goaltender could not stop it. As we will keep rolling here, and I believe it was Olivia Thiele with the goal, excuse me. early on here. Mahtomedi picking up where I assume they wanted to start off in the lead early. Don't want to grind out a 1-goal game. They want to get the early lead, and I'm sure they're going to build on it and not sit on it. As we see Sophia Peer work the outside. Looks like a whistle was called. We'll have a free kick. Will be by Ainsley Olschmid, the junior. She'll take possession, excuse me. And the Zephyrs retake possession. We'll circle it back here. We'll see a cross right in front of us to Presley Albers. Albers looking for a lane up the middle. Pass back outside to Lauren Coy. Coy working her way in. Another touch pass for the Zephyrs. The Zephyrs put a shot on, and the goaltender, I believe Abigail Roberta, will collect. She looks to punt this one away. First bounce goes about 25 yards. And it just immediately goes right back to the Zephyrs to kind of have 4 or 5 players sitting on their back line for their defensemen on the backside, and they're just waiting for that ball to come to them. Titans might have to get a bit creative here if they want any action here in the offensive end. We'll see what happens. There's a header from Sonia Gutierrez up to Isabella Rebeed. We'll have a whistle again. Will be a free kick for the Titans. Taken by Abigail Nordquist. Titans got a touch on it, but Zephyrs immediately rip it away and go the other way. And transitions pass just off the mark. Zephyrs will retake possession and just pass it around. Back up to Albers. Just got Coy in the wing. Here's Moltzen. Peer off to the far side. Zephyrs second to wait to stay on sides. Punt down by the Titans. They're just going to regroup back to their goaltender. My guess is Stella Grabo. Quite working the silent, is going to kick that one up field, and that's going to just trickle out. Will be another throw-in. Haley Nordquist will be the throw-in for the Titans here. She's had a lot of work already here in this opening half. Titans got a chance on it to get it up to their attacker. Vamara Smith. Smith forced off the ball. There is Ella Joyce. Number 15, her sister, number 16, Olive Joyce, out there as well. Titans look to step in here. Attack from the back with the Zephyrs. Cool, calm, and collected. Work this one away. Good spin. Mahtomedi working it closer to the box here. See a shot blocked away. There's Coy in the middle. She's bested by a handful of Titans up front. Another blocked attempt. Clear attempt by the Titans, held in by Presley Albers. Zephyrs doing their best to play downhill soccer here. This kick can go high and away. Titans again try to clear this one out. Going to be captained by the Zephyrs. They'll work it back. There's Albers. Albers with the interior of Peer. Peer far side. Back to Peer. Looking for Albers. She'll cut in. Zephyr gets there first. Titan gets there first. Now it's Smith She's bodied off the ball by 4. Zephyr's trying to run this one down. And it's going to go out. Titans will take possession here. We'll see where Nordquist wants to toss this one. She's looking for Smith. She's got her. Smith almost being shoved off. Gonna have to get this one inside. Get there. No shot attempt there. As a Titan player just overran it. Well, a stoppage in play. Will be a goalie kick here. As it might have been offside, I didn't have the best view of that exchange. Peart dangling around. She's got Coy. Coy looking for something inside, slips through the center. Chance here from Mahtomedi to double up. Shot on, it's a worm burner. Back line for the Titans, get that one away. Could have been dangerous. The Titans live to see another day here. Take a quick look at the replay. Zephyr player has space, but the shot on just couldn't get underneath the ball for some height. Goaltender for Tartan, able to collect, get out of the way. Smith lost it for a moment there for Tartan. She's got to circle back. Two players collide. Zephyrs are going to come up with it again. Zephyrs not doing anything fancy, really playing the possession game here. Waiting for the Titans to go after them. Coy along the near side. Pass one. Slows it down, trying to work something inside. There's the cross. But it's going to curve around the far post. And that ball is a well gone on far side of the track. You see subs come in for the Zephyrs here. Wholesale changes, at least 4 players.
For the Titans, number 7, Cassidy, and a question of the Zephyrs.
Goal kick slipped through the Titan midfielder. And once again, Zephyrs have collected the ball. As a player tripped for a moment, this could be a chance for Smith. She's really a one-girl band. Trying to outwork 4 to 5 Zephyr players. Odds are not in her favors. Zephyrs work the far side of the field. Trying to turn on the Jets was Allie Rippentrop. Say that 10 times fast. And we will have another throw-in. For the Zephyrs here. Here's Albers. Trying to get through a swarm of Titan players here. Zephyrs in the white jerseys going right to left. The Tartan Titans in the blue jerseys with a little bit of black trim going left to right. There's a cross centering attempt almost there. Zephyr player still has it, diving on the ball. Is Roberto. So initial attempt, it was Faith Bepper trying to redirect it up front, just missed it. Pepper trying to work that one. That might have just hit her foot. I believe it did. See which way this one is going to go. Looks like it will be a goal kick from Abigail Roberto. lines up for this one. Gets this one to go solid. Say 35 yards, but a Zephyr player immediately on it. Zephyr player trying to find space. Albers looking for a back pass. Smith rips it away. And we'll have a whistle blown here. Looks like will be a free kick or free possession for the Zephyrs. No, it will be a free kick from, we'll say, about the 35.5. It'll just be a pass up to Albers. The Zephyrs happy to utilize their center backs to work this ball around, try to open seams for their attackers. Titans nab it for a moment. This one's going to trickle upfield. Smith off to the races. The two Zephyr players not on the same page of McCleary, and I want to say Emily Metzel. So it'll be another throw here from Nordquist. Zephyrs got to find some motion. Passes going to be intercepted. Albers kicking this one downfield off to the races was Olivia Thiel. Titan player forced to kick it out. And now Allison McCleary will play chase here. She's got to track that one down. Movement in the left corner. Zephyr's trying to get something to work here. Go back to Albers to set something up. Here's the cross inside. That's going to get shut down immediately by the Titans. Little too telegraphed. Albers trying to chip something from about the 25. Wasn't able to find anything. There's a blue jersey right in front of her. Zephyrs continue the pressure. Smith trying to work that one through. Again, gets her pocket picked by Albers. Albers just has seemed to have Smith's number at the moment. Smith pestered. She's sandwiched between two Zephyr players, off to the races. Pass another, trying to do it all herself, and it finally gets taken away from her. And just tripped off of the foot from Fiona Tesfaye. Or no, it did not. Nordquist is going to have another throw in here. Trying to get it to Ava Hutton, couldn't find anything. Abigail Nordquist trying to throw that one down. There's two Nordquists out there. You got Haley and Abigail. Bit of a tandem there. And we see some subs come in for the Zephyrs. Ingrid Lenke and Brianna Elbers. So we now got the Elbers sisters and the Nordquist sisters out there for each respective side. Haley Nordquist looking to get that one up to Smith. Gonna get broken up by Faith Pepper. Nordquist gonna have to try something different here. She's got three options, trying to find something in the midfield. The first time all game Titans have had offensive possession, and it immediately is going to go the other way. As the Zephyr goaltender Stella Garbrough just not going to let anything happen. Pass intended for Lenke, got caught up in between the Zephyr feet. As the Zephyrs are going to have to wait a bit longer to get back into the offensive end here. Missed pass picked up by Poirier. With some speed was Ella Joyce. Smith, she's got a bit of room. She gets closed out, got to get around the Zephyr player, putting one on, but on the near post was Gabbro. Shutting that one down before anything more could happen. Now we'll have a far side throw and wholesale changes for the Zephyrs. They're switching 5 players in. Titans switch 1. We'll see Olivia Sasser step in. The freshman middle. Titans kind of caught between a rock and a hard place on the far side. Their touch out will give the Zephyrs the throw in. That throw going to get behind the attacker, so Titans defense has to circle back. Zephyrs moving forward with speed. Zephyrs could have a chance here if they can just collect it, slow it down a bit. Simple shot by Brianna Elbers will get collected. And Abigail Roberto will boot this one down. Lenke aggressive right in the center field. There's Smith. Calling for it is Sasser. Smith gonna keep with it. Getting tripped up, taken to the ground was Greta Colshaw-Klein. Will be a free kick here. Head coach Jennifer Roberto barking some orders, getting her players in position. Trying to set something up here. Kick downfield into the box, straight into the hands of Stella Grabo. And as this first half approaches 20 minutes left, Titans have gotten more chances. Moving upfield, shot on, blocked away. Still in play, shot from Lowen Corey. And the Titans forced to just kick this one out. Was a good look from Coy. As we see her working, stutter step kick with the right foot. Had some pace on it. Just couldn't work its way through. Here come the Titans rolling the other way. Trying to get this one upfield to Smith, it's there. Smith touch pass up to herself. Just gonna get blocked away by Emily Metzel. And from one goaltender to the other, Titans will boot it away. Seeing Titans get more active in the center of the field, where the Zephyrs really seem to make their hay here early on. Send this one down to the far corner. The Zephyrs will keep possession still. Zephyrs, again, just working the edge. Running inside the cleanup is Roberto once more. And big boot to Roberto. Again, just lined up straight to a Zephyr player. It just feels like when Roberto kicks the ball downfield, Titan players aren't really ready for it. By the time they are, they're beaten to the ball by a Mahtomedi player. Lenke over to Coy. Coy trying to find something inside, looking for Faith Pepper. Just tried to work it through too many Tartan players. Here goes Smith. She's got 6 Zephyr players around her. She's got to get numbers going the other way. She's got Mackenzie Vang behind her. Excuse me, it's Olivia Sasser. And now Sasser will throw in here. Sasser calling for some movement here. So there's a header up front, nothing doing. Titans trying to work something on, just kicked away. Looks to be from Sonia Gutierrez Huezo. So I'd like to see the Titans just take a little bit more time. Within the offensive end, Coit trying to work it around 2. That's going to get kicked to the Tartan bench. Zephyrs will throw it. It's McCleary. Here's Linke. Interior to Elbers. Elbers lost it for a moment. Battling upfield is Olschmidt. Olschmidt shot on. Slow roller collected by Roberto. Didn't really have to sweat about that one. As for the Titans, they were able to score 64 seconds into the game. But since then, they've just kind of been stalled out. Just as I say so, Zephyr's getting something going. Chip shot well wide to the right. And we'll have another kick here from Roberto. Decides to place this one down. Zephyrs have something that's a bit low. Right over to Sasser. Sasser working the edge. Loses it on the sideline.
Number 10, Olschmidt, and number 17,
so we see Pierre and Olschmidt back in for Mahtomedi. Tartan touch pass gets picked off by Olschmidt. Some fresh legs. Could be the breath of life that Zephyrs need to double up here. Pass picked off by Sasser. Sasser through one. Getting that one upfield. We're looking to Smith. She's off to the races once more. She'll pick it up. Back to Sasser. Triangle going there. There's Smith. Smith and Gutierrez. Gutierrez shot just wide. That was great pressure there from the Titans. Might have caught the Zephyrs napping a bit at the wheel here. We see Smith, the Gutierrez. Oh, she put that one wide. Oh, she had just about all the net to work with. And those could be the building blocks the Titans need to get some consistent pressure going rather than just these one-off attempts. As for the Titans, have kind of been just playing off the back foot here. Pass going to roll up field. Defenders for the Zephyrs will collect. Titans passive on the back end, waiting to just intercept passes. Here comes Gutierrez. Trying to get that one up to Smith, but absolutely nowhere close. For Gutierrez, she had space. I'd like to see what the Titans could have done with 2 numbers there. Kicking this one out is Tartan. Coy looking to throw in, looking for a target. Just decides to throw it back to McCleary. Smith cuts in. And trying to work around two Zephyr players. Ball will roll out. Titans will keep possession here. Looks like a free kick. Titans boot this one downfield. Feels a good 40 yards. It's Olschmidt being aggressive, using the body, bumping off Greta Colshaw. Now Tartan on the back foot on the far right side. Working inside, there's Olschmidt, got a piece of it. Not enough to control. And the Zephyrs will have to try again here. Just over 12 minutes left here in the first half. Coy gets her pocket picked. Sasser. Pass just behind Smith. Lost it for a moment. Hutton's got it for a moment, trying to get that up to Smith. Zephyrs shutting it down. Gutierrez can't keep it together. And we just see the Zephyrs just be more physical than the Titans at the moment. It's rip and trot. Trying to cut one inside. Ooh. Roberto's going to take a bit of a lick there, just outside the box. She'll light one away. Headed back. Titans regroup here. So they like to work the far side of the pitch now. An ill-timed pass will give possession back to Mahtomedi here. More wholesale changes for the Zephyrs. You seem to have two different kind of personnel groups that like to switch in and out in about, we'll say, 10-minute intervals. Calling for the pass was Claire Faulkner. She wanted the touch on the ball. She's going to get it. Upfield just off the mark, intended for Pepper. Here's Gutierrez. Smith cut right pass, went left. Zephyrs wheel around, trying to work it up through the midfield. Stuck out on the wing was Pepper. Zephyrs working their way through, run into a bit of a wall. And whistle blown. Looks like this will be Titan possession here. Bit of a free kick, I believe. Excuse me, it will be a throw-in. A little difficult to see on the far side of the pitch with the sun. Smith had a chance on it for a moment. Zephyr's got to regroup here. Very aggressive. Two-man attack flooded over on that far left side. Now with speed, Zephyrs trying to work through. Titans will disrupt. And we'll have a throw-in. Zephyr player to run down, collect the ball, bring it back. Zephyrs happy just to circle it back. Referee almost gets in the way. Good movement here from Mahtomedi. Keeper then was Claire Faulkner. Here's the cross inside. Roberto's going to step up, shut that shot down. As it was Faulkner and Faith Pepper working together to try to get something going for the Zephyrs once again. But I think at this point we can attest that first goal from Mahtomedi to the Zephyr defense not really being fully awake, we'll say. And now just under 8 minutes to play. Zephyrs. We're going to disrupt the throw-in. It's Olschmidt working the outside and left-footed shot from, I want to say, Olivia Thiel, who was credited with the goal of the first goal of the game. Going to be well off the mark. Roberto, low kick, gets that one downfield right into the boot of Coleshaw Klein. Here goes Pepper, working it around. That shot's just gonna get blocked out. She'll throw it back in. She's got Faulkner with her. Goes to Elbers. I was off the far side. Kick from the 20-yard line. Well long. Roberto will have another chance to kick here. And many times through these Tartan kicks, we see the Titan players waiting for the ball to come to them, and a Zephyr player running towards the ball will intercept. So I think a big thing to note going into halftime, just about 6 minutes here, for head coach Jennifer Roberto, is her players have to go to the ball. They can't wait for the ball to come to them. Smith trying to work it around too. Here goes Pepper. She's got space, has to spin around, barely keeps it in. Working the perimeter. Here's the cross inside, but it's right to Roberto. And she was unfazed. Another free kick, it seems, here. Just on the other side of midfield. Titans, they got something lined up. They were looking for Coleshaw Klein. Get redirected the other way. Gonna be a chance here to read the bounce. Getting physical as Pepper. Working our way through 3 Titan players. Gutierrez will step in. Goes right back to Pepper. Calling for it was Olschmidt. Olschmidt brings it out to the far side. Down to the far corner. That one's going to roll out. Will be another goal kick. More wholesale changes for the Zephyrs. Number 7, Fiona Tesfaye for the Titans will step in. Berto gets this one downfield. Good redirect. There's Tesfaye, able to chase it down. Zephyrs quick throw. They're trying to get another one here before halftime. Cross the field past the Coy. Coy gets her pocket picked. There's Klein. Pass going to redirect to herself. Almost tripped up. She's got Gutierrez with her. Klein with space. She's got some numbers. Wait, shoots, cross, inside. And Gutierrez just could not get a foot on it. Tartan player just going to get pushed off the ball. Zephyr's going to go the other way now. And it will roll out. Sudden burst of speed, we'll say, from the Zephyrs, so they get in transition quick. Then we're going to trip out. Coy's right there. Roberta forced a kick to the way, hits her own defender. Not going to go exactly where she wanted it. And it was Sasser to work that one downfield. Here, crossed it over. Zephyr seem to favor that far side here. Just about 2 minutes to play here left in the first half. Mahtomedi leads 1-0 from a early goal from Olivia Thiel. Since then, the Zephyrs, they've been able to work around outside the box, haven't really had any chances inside. But they have dominated the possession game. Titans will throw in here. Sasser gets that one downfield. I don't even know if that ball stayed in bounds as she left her hands. Faulkner getting that one to Pierre. Smith aggressive. Pierre has the pirouette. To the backfield of Metzel. Touch and go, pass up to herself. The Zephyr player just steps out. And we'll have a 1 minute remain here in the first half. We'll see if the Zephyrs pour it on late here, as they'll have some fresh legs. Inside the box, trying to cut something through. Can't find anything. Not out of the woods yet. It's Pierre to try to put one on, just a bit too low. Caught in front of a blue jersey. Gutierrez, that's the back pedal here. Here's to Spy. Smith. Back to Gutierrez. Cross, and that one upfield just going to be headed away. Final 15 here.
10, 9,
Final 10 seconds here. Zephyrs just look to regroup. And that will end the first half here. First 40 minutes of play done and dusted. Zephyrs lead a 1-0. But for the Titans, I'd almost say they've had the better chances during this first half. A lone goal coming from the Zephyr player, Olivia Thiel, just 64 seconds in. And when we come back after the half, it'll be the second portion of the Titans and the Zephyrs. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
STEM is everywhere. Like here, behind the scenes of The Walking Dead.
When we break down clothes, we tumble it with trisodium phosphate, rock salt, and dish detergent.
We stitched together images of our model and created a 3D set that can be walked through in a VR headset.
We're able to turn 12 walkers into 1,000 walker hordes.
STEM can create new worlds on and off the screen. What will you make with STEM? Get inspired at shecanstem.com.
Man, it's lonely. Like, going through life lonely.
There is the therapeutic aspect of music, just expressing how you feel. I'm going to talk to Howie about his feelings, make it into a song.
You've done the hard part. You quit smoking. Now do the easy part and get scanned for lung cancer. If you smoked, you may still be at risk, but early detection could save your life. Talk to your doctor and learn more at savedbythescan.org.
My dentist said I had to see an oral and maxillofacial surgeon because my wisdom teeth were impacted. I got them out and had an uneventful recovery.
The pain was becoming unbearable. I didn't know that the roots of wisdom teeth can lengthen and become entangled around the nerves in the lower jaw. My surgery was more complicated, and I had to reschedule my family vacation.
One of my wisdom teeth never came all the way in. In my 30s, it started to hurt a lot. It was infected. My recovery took a week.
I had a cyst around my impacted wisdom tooth. I was referred to an OMS to have it removed. I was so worried. I wish I would have taken care of this when I was younger.
Some things get better with age. Your wisdom teeth are not one of them. Make an appointment with an oral and maxillofacial surgeon today to evaluate your wisdom teeth. When caring for your wisdom teeth, pain-free does not necessarily mean disease-free. Visit myoms.org to find an OMS near you.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to, we'll say, the intermission report here at Tartan Stadium for Tartan girls soccer. Titans currently trailing the Mahtomedi Zephyrs a 1-0 after an early goal from Olivia Thiel, but since then the Zephyrs have just been stalled out, haven't really been able to get anything inside. And to me, from what I have seen, the couple outbursts that the Zephyrs have here, we see the opening goal from Thiel. Kicked that one way up high. Roberto didn't really have a chance. There was a good follow-up chance a few minutes later. The Zephyrs, they've had 2 or 3 chances, but it felt like the Titans had it covered for the most part. And we look at the end of the Zephyrs here. We see Smith getting something inside, but it was right on net, right on that near post. Here we see Coy with a shot on, going to be slapped away by Roberto. Here we see Gutierrez. This is probably her best chance. Tried to chip that one, just put it a little too far to the left. And that's where we stand after 40 minutes of play. And we'll take a quick look at the Titan schedule here. They got the Simley Spartans and Hillbury coming up, and they're at Hastings. Another next time they're at home against Robert Cooper Armstrong. South St. Paul to play the Packers, Duluth, Denfield to play the Hunters, if I know my state mascots correctly. At Highland Park, at North St. Paul just up the road, and then at Roseville to end the season. good balance of in-conference and out-of-conference play coming up for the Zephyrs. You got Hill Murray and Creighton Darren Paul. The Pioneers and the Zephyrs always put on a good showing. They've really been the top of the table here in the Metro East Conference, and got Hastings, Benilde St. Margaret's, Simley, and North St. Paul a long road stand for the Zephyrs. Then they close out the season against the Blake Bears and Two Rivers. So for the Zephyrs, we know what their end of season goal is, to make it back to state, but the trek to get there is long and grueling. But they got to get through this game here against the Titans. They're only up by 1. We'll see if they can double up or if the Titans will tie it up after the break.
Hi, I'm Marcel Spears. Keeping our global neighborhood safe is a tough job, one made just a bit safer with the help of America's brave military dogs. These dogs, who often take the same risks and make the same sacrifices as our human warriors, keep our troops safe by sniffing out bombs and IEDs, locating enemy positions, and bringing a sense of comfort and home to an almost unimaginable circumstance. Yet, when these brave canine heroes retire, they're not always given the same treatment as our military VIPs, and are too often left overseas. American Humane works to bring home these valiant dogs and reunite them with the people who mean the most to them, their handlers, so they can enjoy happy, healthy, well-deserved retirements. To learn how you can help America's four-footed heroes, visit AmericanHumane.org.
Man, it's lonely. Like, going through life lonely.
There is the therapeutic aspect of music, just expressing how you feel. I'm going to talk to Howie about his feelings, make it into a song.
Hi, I'm Smokey Bear, and I made an assistant to help you out, because only you can prevent wildfires.
Hey, Assistant Smokey Bear. Call me Papa Bear, because I'm grilling up dinner. Do you get it?
Yes, good job.
So, what should I do with all these coals?
Don't just toss them out. Put them in a metal container because those embers can start a wildfire.
I understand. The stakes are high.
Ha, 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 ha.
See, Smokey thinks I'm funny.
When times get dark, we can't see the help that's all around us. Let 211 be your guiding light for help with food, healthcare, and other resources.
211, how can I help you?
Call 211 or visit 211.org. 211, get connected, get help.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to SEC Sports here for Titans Soccer. I am your host, Earnhardt Michael Jaworski, and after 40 minutes of play, the Zephyrs lead the Titans at 1-0. But it felt the longer as that first half went on, the closer the Titans got to hitting pay dirt. And I heard a little bit of Jennifer Roberto's message during that intermission to her players, and it really sounded like Roberto wanted her team to crash the net, keep what they're doing on defense going, as it seems to have been frustrating the Mahtomedi players, as they just they're literally just running into a wall, it feels. As the Zephyrs, they can get so close to perimeter of the net, and then they just get swallowed up by the Titans and kicked back to midfield. So here for Mahtomedi, we'll see if they have made any changes coming into the half, because I for sure know the Titans have. But the question is, are those changes going to be enough? We are about to find out. We'll see Moltsan drop it back to her Zephyr teammate. There's Gutierrez. She's going to boot that one upfield. Cleary had to chase that one down. Looks like to be Pepper there for Mahtomedi. Zephyr's looking to, again, work it upfield. Gutierrez couldn't get a handle on it. Zephyr players sprinting upfield, how to cut it down. Tesfaye cuts in. Calling for it was Faulkner. And Faulkner's pass upfield to McCoy, just long. And now the Titans look to throw in with some space. Worked up field. Kolchak line got it through Smith. Smith by herself, gonna have to force through two. Working to the right side, pushed around one. She's not gonna be able to get this one back. She does, but Gutierrez already cut up into the box. And offsides will be called. Be a goal kick here for the Zephyrs. Zephyrs trotting upfield. Albers didn't get the initial handle on it. Gets that upfield. The far side cut in. The last chance Zephyrs were able to get it away. Olschmidt shot well high and wide. Fencing will stop that one. And now Roberta will have a chance to punt this one. I think it went as far as she wanted it to go. Faulkner had a bit more space. Zephyrs happy to square this one around. Bit of touch and go. Losing the pass on the far side looked to be Lauren Coy. So the Zephyrs aren't going to have possession. And Titans will have another chance to break out here. Looking to find Smith in one big chunk. She gets it, but now she's just hounded at midfield. Has to circle back. Smith at it again. There's Kolchak. Emery working up field. The long-legged defenseman for the Titans. Gotta just be able to outstride her. Gutierrez putting pressure on. Was Faulkner for a moment. That's going to be boomed downfield. Zephyrs have time to collect. Faulkner collects. Gets up to Olschmidt. Olschmidt looking for Coy. But maybe trying to do too much at once as the Titans were able to cut in. Hold on, Coy, far side through to Olschmidt right there. Titans kick it away. But the Zephyrs closing in, beginning to constrict with their offensive hold. Pepper's shot is going to be wide and collected by Roberto. Roberto, she'll kick that one around the 10. And Tesfaye lost it. Zephyrs wasting no time throwing this one back in. Around one, but went out was Moltz, and she had space. But the ball just rolled out. Titans once more worth throwing. Battles along this perimeter tough. Questionable passes. It went straight to a Zephyr player. There's Sasser working the far side. She'll tap that one out. Goes off of a Zephyr player. We keep rolling here. Mahtomedi happy to work this one through. That's a good lane, good seam. That one well up field. Roberto can't play it. Collected in the corner by Moltzen. Moltzen, hounded by Titan. Shot on, palmed away, collected Roberto. There was a Zephyr player there. But unable to make contact. Zephyrs continue to work it upfield. Go back to Faulkner. She's got some space to work with. Pass it up to Emery. She wasn't initially ready. The Zephyrs look to flip the field here. Keep the Titans moving. Wear out their legs. That's something I've been questioning throughout these matches. Is when we see changes, we see about 4 or 5 players for the Zephyrs swapping in and out, and maybe 1, maybe 2 at most for the Titans. So fresher legs might be the key to success here as this match wears on. The Emery lost it on the far side. Titans working this one up with the throws. No one's there. Oh, it could have been a good opportunity for Tartan. Goes to the wayside. There's a boom upfield to Moltzen. Titans. Tic-tac-toe. They got a chance here. Shot on slow roller collected by Grabro. Smith and Gutierrez working together. At some point, you got to feel that connection's going to bury. 9 minutes gone in the first half. Nothing yet, though. Currently, at the moment, Mahtomedi 6 shots on net to the 2 of Tartan. Not surprising, it feels as if Mahtomedi is really just playing downhill this entire match. There's a pass inside, Roberto slides in. There's a Zephyr player right there to strike. It was Faith Pepper. Smith applying some pressure here. Gutierrez gets a piece of it. But from what I'm seeing, there's just not enough people forward for the Titans to work with up front. And here's these wholesale changes I was talking about. We see one player come in for the Titans and 5 come in. For the Zephyrs. See a throw in for Tartan once more. Gutierrez looking for Ryby, excuse me, I've been saying her name much. Isabella Ryby, number 4 out there for the Tartan. Trying to head that one forward, slip behind her. Steal shot on straight to Roberto. Did not have to scramble for that one. Poirier gets it around 1. Titans able to cut in. Far in her own corner, that one's gonna roll out. Will be a throw in. Zephyrs working along the back line. Got to be careful here. That pass gonna roll out. Intended for Lenke. So now we see the Titans make changes. We see Grace Kinsley, or Kinsey, I should say, come in. Zephyrs flip the field. Pass offside, gonna roll out. Poirier was in tow. Just could not get with the ball. That one just gonna stay in Faulkner. Gonna bomb it towards Roberto. She'll collect, scoop it up. You know, for early in that first half, the sun was really in my eyes, but currently not at the moment. And it has turned into a gorgeous night here in Oakdale, Minnesota. Slight breeze rolling through the stadium here. And we'll have another throw in for the Titans. It'll be a free kick from, we'll say, the 20. Or the 30, excuse me. Just about flips the field. And the smaller stature of the Titan attack not playing in their favor as the back line for the Zephyrs has the height on them, able to get up for those headers. Poirier into the box, trying to cut that one inside. Gonna go off with Titan defender, and it looks like we will have a corner. With just about 26 minutes remaining. Poirier waits for the personnel. Kick goes through, heads up. Kept header, shot deflected in front. Bunch of legs and Titans able to kick that one out. Pressure still up. Poirier Working down the side, it's going to be another corner. For Mahtomedi, no. That one will roll away. Kick from Roberto to a Titan player, Zephyrs. Working their way through. Off of body, Zephyrs able to hold it in. Not afraid to get hit by the ball here, but are the Zephyrs to keep possession, keep the offensive pressure going. Faulkner calling for it, she's going to get booted away. Like the look as she was streaking off the side of the field. Titans were able to just get a foot on it in time. Faulkner trying to find Pierre. That one's going to get booted away. Zephyrs working this one through space. Waiting for the openings to come to them. Waiting for the Titans to overstep. Will be a throw-in well in the corner for Mahtomedi. Still deep in the corner, got to work that one out. Hard to work with limited space. Here's Gutierrez able to break out. Can't get it through another Zephyr player. Just a cross inside pass. Back over, players are waiting on it to roll for a moment. Titans collect. Zephyrs right there, it's out. Will be a Tartan throw-in. Zephyrs once more. Faulkner again screaming for it. Breaking up the pass. Was the Titans, and we see 7 players come in for Mahtomedi. They're looking to keep this pressure rolling with well-rested, fresh legs. Emery, a little bit of space, takes the pass option. Pressuring on it, hold on. Collapse up front, find the back of the net. Look to be Brianna Elbers up front. Doing the dirty work, she gets credited for it. As it was a Titan player got tripped up front. Elbers shot on Roberto, just could not get up high enough, quick enough. And it might have taken longer than they wanted to, but the Zephyrs do get that second one on the board, really build a cushion. And if the Titans want to get back in this one, they're going to have to go 110% here. Now we see Presley Elbers. As the PA announcer says, Ellie Rippentrop will get credited with that second goal for Mahtomedi. Titan passes upfield, just immediately picked off by the Zephyrs. Because again, I just don't think they have the personnel upfield. They need numbers to go their way. You see Gutierrez, and it's 1-on-3, just has nothing to work with. And that's almost a relief for Zephyr defenders, as it's they all three players can focus on one. Working upfield. Zephyr's just outside the spot. Stop, spin, blocked. Oh, collected Roberto. That might have deflected off her hands, gone back into her net. Able to get a second touch on it. Will be a corner for Mahtomedi. Gets it through just long. Going to go to the opposite corner. Zephyrs look to put a strike on well behind the net. And it looks like it'll be a corner from the far side. No, they just look to work it in. Trying to put a shot on. Titans close out. And Roberto collects again. Big boot downfield. Just under 20 minutes to play. Zephyr's looking to close out this match here. They're up by 2. Could go for more here, never know, plenty of time. Ball gonna ricochet off a handful of Titan players. Gutierrez had it for a moment, tried to pirouette, was taken away from her. Gutierrez trying to get that one upfield to Smith, couldn't keep it inside the lines. Looks to be a Zephyr throw in here. Player had to run down, chase the ball. Again, no ball chasers here. So no rolls deep into the corners is a bit of a problem. Nevertheless, we continue on. Zephyr's clustered on the far side. Smith was able to get a foot on it, as did Coleshaw. Emery. Just going to pass that one back to Peer. Excuse me, it's Albers. Albers pass upfield, going to get patted away. Albers. Throw in. Cutting inside, Rippentrop. And for Rippentrop, did not get as much on it as she'd like. And Roberto able to collect. It's a good upfield pass from Gutierrez. Smith just not on the mark. Ella Joyce had it for a moment. There she is trying to pressure Zephyr midfield. The whistle going to be blown. Will be a free kick. So we see a sub for Tartan lineup. Zephyrs. Keep trying to work upfield, then get something inside. Smith. Round 1. Trying to get that one upfield to Ryby, just Ryby too far behind. Emery, Rippentrop. Trying to cut inside. Spinner trying to stay with it, right to Roberto. Roberto going to seem to take her time a little bit here. Titans clustered up here. Could be a shot attempt. That one, I think, just went through the upright from the Zephyrs. And we see more wholesale changes. Looks to be 8 players for the Zephyrs change out here. Perks of having a deep bench if you're head coach Dave Wald. Being able to have fresh legs, so key. Being able to keep a lead or even work to tie a game, put goals in the back of the net if you're behind. And with 15 minutes remaining here in the second half, the Zephyrs continue to outwork the Titans. I think it just comes down to Titan players getting a tad tired. Will be a throw-in for Mahtomedi. Albers threw it, and she couldn't get back in to stop it. Now Titans will go the other way. See if the Titans can crack into the other side of the field for maybe the second or third time this half. Because so far it has been all Zephyrs for the entirety of the second half. Zephyrs tried to get one through that on the far left side. Nothing doing there. Pass intended for Smith, rolls out. And we'll see if the Titans have anything left in the tank to really force the issue. They're just going to boom this one downfield. It's going to be right to a Zephyr player, and the Zephyrs are going to be happy enough just to play this one away, play keep away. As for the Zephyrs, they know to just keep working in those triangles, pass up field. A couple of Zephyr players there. Mike Goffin on the foot of McClearly. That one's going to roll out the back line. Is that going to be a corner? Yes, it will. Will be CC Emery. Excuse me, it's Kayla Poirier. Poirier boots one through, a header. Going to be over the net. Good look. Contact is not where they wanted it to be. Zephyrs happy to throw it in. They have plenty of space. It's really the one-man front for Tartan allows for all the space that the Zephyrs have on the for their back line. And we'll see Sonia Gutierrez step back in. For Ava Hutton. Albers was a good boot, but a little too high for any Zephyr players to get there in time. And now Mahtomedi was looking to go the other way. Will be throwing for Tartan. Pass upfield. Olschmidt had it for a moment. Here's a chance for the Zephyrs to tack on a third. Interior pass going to get shut down. Will be another corner. Corner goes through. Little short here going by the near post. Smith haven't really said her name a whole lot this half for the Titans, as just not any real chance or space to work with. Zephyrs happy to just work it around. Peart going far side. Again, Titans waiting for the ball to come to them. Zephyrs constantly, proactively running to open space and to the ball. You see a big boot upfield, and that will be looks like to be a free kick. For the Titans here. Nine minutes remain here in the second half. Big boot downfield from Abigail Nordquist. Zephyrs able to corral this one. Now they got motion the other way. Poirier looking for teammate upfield. Albers looks like she has Coy. Not a lot of space to work with the Titan defenseman. Go stride for stride. Had something back inside. Looked to be Rippentrop. It was just a foot in front of her. Olschmidt shot on wide as Roberto had to dive for it. Kick gonna go back to the Zephyrs' hands. So bounce off a couple of Titans. Faulkner forced to play this one back. Zephyrs right up the middle to Olschmidt. Gets her pocket picked. Here comes Greta Coleshaw. Excuse me, it's Ella Joyce. And she seemed to have been tripped up. Titans really pouring it on late here. There will be a Zephyr throwing. Good head upfield from Olivia Thiel. She got the Zephyr's first goal. Zephyrs pass upfield. There's Poirier, and the shot's going to get deflected behind the net. And now we see a 7-player change here. For Mahtomedi. Again, late here with just 6 minutes left. Will be Your corner for Mahtomedi. It looks like they might just tap into a teammate here, and they do. Looking to get a bit of space. Zephyrs. Stood for a moment, cutting back was Elbers. Sasser right there for Tartan. Oh, taking a big tumble. No whistle blown. There's Gutierrez trying to get it to Smith. That's shut down. Zephyrs with speed, shot on, blocked away. What a save. With 5 minutes remaining, really the dive out of the way for this one. Or dive in the way, stretch those hands out, palm it away. There's the center. And just a tap in for the Zephyrs, gonna be the nail in the coffin. As the Zephyrs tack on another one. We see them make wholesale changes time and time again. And it pays off as they make a wholesale 7-player change or substitution. Late here with maybe 6 minutes to go. 90 seconds later, they find the back of the net. Off to the races. Ella Joy, she's gonna get beat out at the last moment. And will be a kick from Stella Grabro. She's had a pretty quiet second half. Victoria Nelson getting credit with a goal from Mahtomedi. So it's been Thiel, Rippentrop, and Nelson so far. For the Zephyrs, 3:40 left. We'll see if they like to tack on more. Grabro got a touch on it. Zephyrs working around. As there's a miscue. Gutierrez had a chance on it. She's going to get taken to the ground. Lane Key with space. She's forced to the outside, though. Has to beat the one Titan defender. Pirouettes, good moves. Working with it. There's a pass inside. Going to get booted away. Zephyrs looking to get this one forward. Will be another throw-in. Smith, little bit of space. Pass one as a teammate inside, off the far post. You're kidding. Oh, she's gonna have a nightmare about that one tonight. And just as it seemed the stars aligned, she turned on the Jets, but the far post is gonna shut her down. She had Grabro beat, but it just wasn't gonna be enough. So in the final 100 seconds, we'll see if the score will stay the same or if the Zephyrs or maybe the Titans will tack one more on for good measure. But at this point, as we approach the final 90, I'm not quite sure if we will get any more action here. Zephyr Throne will be scooped up by Roberto. She'll pump one down. She's got Gutierrez and Smith right there, but they can't track it. As we get the call for the final 60. Zephyrs have been in control for the full 80 minutes. They have played downhill. They got one early. They could not double up for the longest time. Took until the second half before they were able to get another one past Roberto. And really, since then, they've played it downhill. They've really played in the offensive half for the entire game. And for the Titans, they really have not been able to get anything going. Final 15 seconds, one final push. That's going to get tapped away. As we get the final countdown from the PA announcer, the Mahtomedi Zephyrs win the conference battle and come out on top, shutting out the Titans 3-0. And just to conclude, look at our final score here, 3-0 for the Mahtomedi Zephyrs. They will move to 6-2 on the year, 2-0 in the Metro East Conference. As for the Tartan Titans, they will fall to 1-2-3 and be 0-1-1 in the Metro East. Next up for the Titans will be Sibley at home on Wednesday, and for the Zephyrs, they will be hosting the Hillbury Pioneers on Thursday, so both teams get a couple days to rest up. But your final scores for the Zephyrs, it was Olivia Thiel just 64 seconds in, and then it was Allie Rippentrop about midway through the second. And then it was Victoria Nelson put the nail in the coffin. And don't forget, ladies and gents, this was only game 1 of 2. Next up, we got the boys version of the Titans and the Zephyrs. We'll be back in just a bit.
Number 9.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to Titan Stadium here for SEC Sports. We got boys soccer on tap now. It's still the Zephyrs and the Titans. And this one should again be a hotly contested matchup here within the Metro East Conference. Titans 2-1-2, and the Zephyrs are 3-3. As we see out on the field, we've got the Zephyrs starting lineup rolling out there. Soon up, it will be the Titans. For those who just missed, the girls' soccer match ended 3-0 in favor of the Zephyrs. So here for the boy Titans here, we'll see if they can even the score for the two teams' matchups today.
Number 3, Anthony
And a quick look at the team profiles here for Tartan. They're scoring 1.4 goals a game. They're allowing 1.2, so they are scoring more than they're giving up. So that is a big plus. This is their first game against a team with a 500 record. So we'll see how that turns out for the Titans. As for the Zephyrs, they're scoring almost 5 goals a game, and they're allowing just over 1. So they are sitting all right there. And then they're 0-3-0 against teams with a at least a 500 record. And here we'll see Lennox Mua, really the player to watch for the Titans. In 5 games, he's got 3 goals, so he's really, we'll say, the hot foot instead of the hot hand for the Titans here. And then on the side of the Zephyrs, it's Mason Kipp. He's got 8 points across 3 games. Really just a magnet of putting the ball in the back of the net. For the Titans, they will have to watch out for him. And your goaltender for the Titans will be Liam Ebenhock in 2 games. He's got 2 goals against, 9 saves for a .818. For soccer, my guess would be that's pretty good as we see the teams go into their final huddle here. Words of inspiration. Get the guys in a groove here, and the attendee for the Zephyrs will be Finn Hemingway in 3 games. He's got 3 goals against, 9 saves for .750. So for Ebenhock, slightly better for the 2 netminders. But we'll have to see how this one turns out. Zephyrs will have the opening kick. Head coach Marco Palacios, excuse me, manning the Titans. And it will be a Michael Hess to start us rolling here for the boys version of the Zephyr and Titans here tonight. Zephyrs in the white jerseys with blue numbers going currently right to left. Mahtomedi and the navy jerseys with white numbers going left to right. Last year on September 26th, the Titans and the Mahtomedi Zephyrs tied 1 apiece. So we'll see if we'll get a victor this year around. Zephyrs being pressured. They're going to work this one around here on the near side. It's going to be Brian Marquint. Touch pass upfield. Little cheeky there from Alexander Lebekin. Checking on the near side. There's Kip. Big cross upfield. Trying to head that one back. Looks like it's been from Nils Landis, and back the other way it goes. Will be a throw-in for the Titans here. Intercepted the pass with Samuel Bilk. Just getting pushed around. Looked to be Hanios Hahn for the Zephyrs. Kept working this one back. He's got Chase Sorensen. Sorensen rolling this one back down to Bennett Carlson, senior defenseman. Tartan working the far perimeter, trying to get something inside, hounded by 3 Zephyr players. Kicked back up field and out. Titans will head away. But to the far side, it will be Sam Bielk. His brother Riley, or excuse me, it's Riley Burke, number 6. Merlequin, push off the court, off the pitch, helped back up. Here's Bielk. Upfield, ooh, heads might have collided there between Lebicon and Gavin Maz. They're just bouncing off the shin of their Riley Burke. Will be Marquand to throw in once more. Was Abraham Silver trying to work around 2 Zephyr players. Going to work out in his favor. Marquand looking for Lennox Mua. Zephyr's going to shut that down immediately. Marquand, there's Mua in the midfield. Pressuring Maz. Maz still has it, gets it back to Bielk. Back up to Maz. And Lebicon calling that off his foot. Ref's going to go the other way. Lebicon not wearing one of the green jerseys on the field, so he will not be making the final decisions on the court, on the field. Cutting inside, Zephyr's closing in. Was Caden Gagnolis. He's right there, hold on. Liam Ebenhawk making his first scoop of the night. Just about 5 minutes in. And he'll boot one down to way up high. That did not get the distance he wanted. Lebengock forced to circle back. Moss trying to work it through a couple of Titans. Header inside is going to be booted upfield. There's Mua. And that looks to be long. No, Zephyr's holding in. Evancock right there. And Caden Gaglius right behind him. Bit of a better boot there from Evanhawk. Bounce is going to take it to midfield. Bilk headed it past one. Gaglius back to Connor Gray. And handball is called. Titans looking to work into the offensive zone for really the first time, it feels. Mua trying to make some space for himself. Pedals it back. Now Mua gets it back. He's got Marroquin with him. He's got to circle back here. Caden Gagnos has some jets on him, number 2. Sophomore midfielder. Now we're going to be pounced out by Mason Kipp. Talked about him earlier, really the player to watch for the Zephyrs. Got to be careful. A whistle been blown. Levencock up in arms. Going to be a free kick, it looks like.
Free kick.
Will be taken by Gavin Moss. See where Moss wants to put it. Chipped up field. Ball kicked high and away. Before the Zephyrs could strike. Will be a throw in now from Bennett Carlson. Header attempted in the box, dangerous. Bat of the way. Head coach Dominic Isaac's message to his team: don't turn your back to it, go through it. Looking for a big kick here. Gonna be headed right back about halfway. It was a good touch from Gaglias, couldn't find his teammate. Mua shakes off one. Rifles it upfield. Everyone off to the races down to the far corner. And this one will go Titan way. Another throw in here from Marquin. Got that one close to the inner box. Shot on, twisted. Was booted the way to the far corner. That'll be a corner kick for the Titans.
Titan corner.
Here with 31 minutes. The Zephyrs lining up, making sure they have everyone covered here for this corner. Lebenkott gets the corner through. Might have gone off the hands of Finn Hemingway. Now the land rush the other way gets disrupted by the Titans. Zephyrs pass. Intercepted. Trying to bat that one upfield. Abraham Silver was wide open on the right wing with space. Titan strategy might just be to work the center of the field. Will be a throw in here for Tartan. Where he wants it to go. Gonna roll out. Might look to be off of a Zephyr. Yes. Titans another quick throw, trying to catch the defense off. That far corner wraps around one to the far side. Chip shot on was Marquin, but will be collected by Finn Hemingway. Was right there. Burks passed upfield, caught the back end of Maz. Trying to force it through. It be Elmer Silva. Tight defense, that's a chase back for this one. Pressured with Burke, it's gonna roll out. Will be a goal kick. Titans scramble, have to chip this pass up. Marquin trying to turn on the Jets. Could not find his teammate of Silva. Good header there. from Moz. Throw and picked off was Landis. Landis still with it. Trying to go through 4 defenders, gets it to a teammate. Zephyrs kick it back, deflected in front. Another shot on from Moz, but will be collected by Eben Hawk. Trying to shut off the momentum from the Zephyrs at the moment. Now Zephyrs with a little bit of running room. Here's Kip. Kip header pass. Infield tries to go backside to Landis. But nothing doing. Now we're going to see a sub coming for the Zephyrs. Will be Drake Macklin for Connor Gray.
For the Zephyrs, number 15, McLean.
Fanning on it was Beal. Everyone turning on the Jets here. Mua up to Silva. Silva cuts and pass one, runs out of room. And Hemingway able to collect. Another big boom from Hemingway. Levikin, whistle blown. Looks to be infraction by the Zephyrs. It'll be a free kick here. So take it short, then boom it upfield. Titans got some numbers here on the far side. Going inside. Chance, faked on it. Maybe a little too much on it, hold on. Titans, they're closing that one high and wide. Good look for Tartan. Early here in this first half. As it looked to be number 38 of Jefferson Vargas getting a piece of it before Hemingway could get there. Really caused all the, this was the start of all the disruption.
Zephyr free kick.
We continue on here. Looks like another free kick, this time for the Zephyrs. Waiting for personnel to get lined up. Booms downfield. 3 players missed a header, ripping a shot on just over the bar. Was Riley Burke. See a sub come in for the Zephyrs. Moss had it for a moment. Picked away from Levencock. As he's slicing and dicing his way through. There goes Hans. Silva taking his time, waiting for personnel to get in. Back outside of the corner. Centers there, just high. Trying to go for a Pele kick. Nothing there. And this Tartan team can just turn on the afterburners in an instant. Titan player being passed by 3 Zephyrs. Zephyr's happy just to cycle back. Work it around. Kip. Stutters. Trying to bait in one, trying to go for a move. He's got Gaglias right with him. Stepping up, fired shot on a well wide right. And the Zephyr attack will go to the wayside. Kick with a lot of backspin on it, not gonna go as far as he wanted. Silva unable to collect. Drake Macklin. Throw it in. That one's going to bounce out. Macklin once more will throw in. Moss wanted it. Got a touch right there. Good timing from Evan Hawk, trying to get his team in transition here. Here's Silva. Port meets Hans. Up to Vargas. Silva had to wait for that ball to get on sides. Ill-timed. Now we'll see a sub come in. Will be Michael Hesse.
Number 35, Hesse.
Coming for Elmer Silva. Throwing from Marquand. Vargas trying to work the body. A couple of Zephyrs collide. Moa couldn't utilize the space in time. Whistle blown.
Zephyr foul, Tartan free kick.
Will be a free kick for Tartan here. Diego Carmona making sure everyone lined up. Header just wide, had the distance. Zephyrs had a bit of a chance there, but it's going to get pushed to the wayside.
Zephyr throwing.
We'll have another throw in here. Beautiful backdrop here at Titan Stadium here on a Monday night.
Yo, let me talk in the mic, bro.
Throwing. One bounce gets through. Moss takes it. Shot on. Evan Hawk didn't have to worry about it.
Hey, without a bev, you gonna choke.
Titans working with space upfield. Zephyr the defender was able to quick turn that one around. Set upfield, streaking down is Clark. Clark lost it. He'll throw in potentially. Another Zephyr will. Here's the throw, and it's low. Trying to redirect in front. Good read by Evan Hawk. All this team is to get downfield. Haynes lost on his knee. Now Kip with space. Chipped upfield. Marquin gonna have the butt. No, he's not gonna get there.
Zephyr throwing.
Zephyr will throw it. Will be Bennett Carlson. Carlson setting things up before he tosses. And that one's going to get headed away. Will be a corner for the Zephyrs here. Which is about 17 minutes remaining.
Corner kick number 12, Gavin Moss.
Will be Gavin Moss on the kick here. Decides to take it himself, making room for himself inside back post. There it is. Gorgeous setup from the Zephyrs. Titans were caught napping. And it was a Zephyr lurking in the shadows on the back post to break the 0-0 tie. Take a look here. This what a move from Hans. From Moss, excuse me. Then it's just a routine tap in for Bielk. How quickly things change. Really the first good exchange. Vargas gonna take a tumble. Silva trying to get something upfield, didn't have a teammate ready for it. And Hemingway will just step in. That corner kick executed to perfection, I would guess. Titans. See what they can do to try to tie things up. Good interception there from Kip. Pass upfield, hold on. Titans along the ropes here. Moss, outfield, trying to get that one back inside to Burke. Lebekin, downfield. Gonna be booted away. Trying to find Vargas downfield, nothing doing there. There'll be another throw in here from the Titans. Put it downfield. Silva's right there. Trying to get inside, gets it kicked away from him. Will be a corner here for Tartan, see if they can answer back.
Take the corner.
Titans. Free kick in. Header goes off to the wayside. Hold on. Rolling through with some steam was Silva to get back from that. Being pestered there by Gaglias. Big size advantage there for Silva. Tried to cross to the opposite side of the field. Button hooking was Darium Vargas. Still with it. Spin move. But he get kicked away. Zephyr player falls to the turf. Gets back up, no problem. Zephyr's able to head this one out of the way. Marquin will throw in here. The Zephyr players communicating well, having who covers who. Mua right in the middle. Gonna get shut down. Burke all by his lonesome up top. Has to circle back and get numbers going the other way. Silva picks the pocket from behind. Hans. Working with it is Lebekin. Lebekin to Silva. Silva center, trying to go across his far side where I believe it was Vargas there. As Zephyrs wanted a hand touch, a handball, not going to get called. Gaglias through Lebkin. Jets have been turned down the other way, booted back from Ebenhawk. Burke running back and forth. We'll get Kip and support. Good tic-tac-toe here from Mahtomedi. Here's a strike. Gonna get a Titan player in front of him before anything can happen. Mua trying to pester the larger Nils Lands. Couldn't get much. Lebekin runs into a wall, still on the ball. Falls to the floor. He's slow to get up. There's another Titan player down. Silva. Moving forward, cuts inside, shot deflected. Carbona got ran down. Missing on a touch there. Pushed forward by Michael Hesse. Hesse's right there. Marquin. Marquin tried to go through Gaglias and met a wall. But the Zephyrs methodically trying to break out here. Kip. Back to Gaglias, trying to force that one up to Kip. There's Burke. Fender missed the handle on it. Ebenhawk, a big boot downfield, tried to reset. That header's gonna roll out with 11 minutes remaining. Zephyrs still lead 1-0 off of the goal from Samuel Bill. Gaglias just put a shot on. Zephyrs couldn't close in to get a touch on. And now the Titans boot one the other way. This will be blown. Titans will take possession here.
Zephyrs ball. Tartan free kick.
Will be a free kick here for the Titans. Just under 10 minutes. Diego Carmona will torch this one. He does. Downfield. Attackers try to get in front of the ball. They cannot. Marquin. Put that one up into a corner. Bell couldn't handle it. Will be a Zephyr throw in here. Not before some wholesale changes. From Mahtomedi. And that infield throw-in stayed out. So now the Titans will take over. Thrown in, pressured. Down low, Zephyrs pick it back. Titans working in close quarters here. Trying to work through a swarming Zephyrs attack. And a whistle going to get blown. Zephyrs will have a free kick now.
Zephyr free kick.
Here's Macklin. That's going to go way past his teammates. And Ebenhock trying to direct traffic way up, or way downfield, I should say. Boots one. Could be right to Silver. Can get the bounce to go. Goes through him. And it's going to get tapped out of play by, I believe, Saib Diata. We'll see Alvin Lopez come in for Lebkin. A throw-in attempt again going to be pushed out. Hans. Kick downfield, popped up. Still in the dangerous spot here. And Hemingway able to step in at the last moment. Upfield pass gonna roll out. Zephyrs had Caden Halen in tow. Infield pass going to get headed out. Zephyrs will take over. Macklin. Headed infield, trying to swoop in from the backside. Where are the Zephyrs? Marquin. Gonna have to turn on the Jets. That works. Moa really been shut down in this first half. Leads the team in goals coming into tonight. And just really been shut down in the midfield. Ball continues to be headed back and forth. Moa waiting for that ball to bounce. Try to get some space. Just bounced too high. Near side, here's Lopez. Lopez stuffed, ball trickles through. Marquin pops it free. There goes Burke. Burke gets it taken away by Hallen. Hallen downfield, that one on target. But Ebenhock gonna step in. Some height on that one. Titans trying to work it downfield. This one cut off, body to the ground. Whistle's gonna get called. Silva taking a bit of a lick there at midfield. And that one gonna get called back. A little too quick on the draw was Carmona. Waiting for everyone to get set. Lines up. Kick is down, deflected by Carlson. And that should be a corner. Yes, it will be. Corner kick gets deflected away. Titans able to hold it at midfield, working this one back down. Marquin deep in the corner by himself, kind of entrapped by 3 Zephyr players. Oh my, what? Did that go in? No way. As the Tartan crowd is irate, that ball, are you kidding me? That went off the far post. Bounced back. Oh man! Off of Hemingway, off the far post. And the Titans still can't answer off of the corner kick again. Holy smokes. Titans, you cannot get any closer than that. Will be Hano Sans now. This one gets through, bit long, still in traffic, kick stopped. Cleared away, collected. Header, Zephyr player to the ground. Marquin up the Hans. Now we're gonna get kicked out. Still in a good spot for the Titans here. Gotta wait for the subs here. See Lebekin come back in. Marquin works inside. Zephyrs collect. Here's a shot attempt. Rolling almost in the back of the net. Goal line stand by the Zephyrs once more. And the Titans doing all they can to try to find the back of the net, but the Zephyrs still stand tall. Titan players buzzing. One falls to the ground. Hands go up. Handball. Whistle has been blown. And it looks like it will be a goalie kick here from Finn Hemingway. Zephyrs, I think, just happy to survive this first half with a 1-0 lead after the past, we'll say 3-4 minutes of play from the Titans. And it looks like Mahtomedi happy to let this time roll down. We'll see another throw in here.
10, 9,
and the final countdown for the first half. That will be it. It'll be 1-0 for the Zephyrs, but it could easily be 3-1 for the Titans. Plenty of positives for the Titans here going into the half. Ladies and gentlemen, we'll throw it to a bit break, and when we come back, we'll have some highlights of the first half.
We all make choices. When it comes to alcohol, kids make choices whether to drink or not.
Bye, Dad.
Bye-bye.
Remember, I'm going to Alex's party tonight and sleeping over.
Have fun. Hey, have a seat for a second. Remind me about that party again?
Alex is just
And adults make choices whether to talk about it. That's true of parents and every other trusted adult in a kid's life. Kids want to know our expectations when it comes to alcohol and other drugs. They want guidance and honest answers to their questions. And it makes a difference when the message is consistent and part of everyday conversations. So talk with your kids and help lead them on a positive path. Because when you talk, they hear you. For more information about talking with your kids about underage use of alcohol and other drugs, visit underagedrinking.samhsa.gov.
When it comes to vaping, the truth can get clouded. So let's make it clear. Vaping is not safe for kids, teens, or young adults. It's just not.
Because vaping can put microscopic particles into your lungs.
And dangerous things like metals and volatile organic compounds into your body.
And nicotine, the same highly addictive substance found in regular cigarettes.
Nicotine can harm a person's brain development through their mid-20s.
Affecting learning, memory, attention, and impulse control, and priming the brain for other addictions.
Vaping products also come in kid-friendly flavors that can make them appealing to youth.
And many kids also use other drugs, like marijuana, in vaping devices.
With appealing flavors, high nicotine levels, and lots of promotion on social media,
many kids think vaping is harmless, but it's not.
So talk to your kids about the risks of vaping, because when you talk, they hear you.
Email from school about the incident today.
Scary.
You know, teachers like me, parents, we don't always know as much as you guys do about what's going on with other kids.
Half the time, it's rumors.
Yeah, but if you're ever concerned about a friend who's having trouble with alcohol, prescription drugs, anything, you need to tell an adult, someone you know and trust. That can be hard, but speaking up about a problem is what helping a friend is all about.
This is CJ, CEO of CJ's Produce. I'm the muscle, she's the brains.
It works.
My great-grandfather acquired Brantley Estates in the early 1950s. Mama Tia is my grandmother. She was actually the first in the family to get vaccinated. I was afraid. I came up with every excuse. My grandmother got her shot. I saw how strong she was. Why can't I? CJ needs his father to show him how to become a man. So I am fully vaccinated. I have somebody counting on me, so we made the leap.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Intermission Report here on SEC Sports. After 40 minutes, the Zephyrs lead a 1-0 as we take a quick look at our highlights from the first half. Now, early on here, we had a great look from Jefferson Vargas and another one from the Titans just going high. The Titans have been knocking on the door all throughout that first half. See another big boom here, a bounce, gets through. Burke putting one just high. That is the Zephyrs off the corner kick. It was Moss, just a tap to the back door for Björk to tie it, or to give the Zephyrs the lead. And then look at this, off the goaltender, off the far post. And the defenders have the wherewithal to get this one away. And then another slow roll and chip the defenders have to get there for the Zephyrs. And the Titans pounding on the door, and they just cannot break through just yet. They'll have another 40 minutes to do so. And while we're at it, for those that missed it, we had the girls version of the Titans and the Zephyrs go at it. And in that one, it was the Zephyrs to take it 3-0. Take a quick look at the highlights. Just 64 seconds in, Zephyrs claimed the first one, and they were knocking on the door all first half long right here. Goaltender Roberto let the ball slip through. And the Zephyrs has really played downhill the entire game, no matter what end of the pitch they were on. Here we saw Smith put one right by the near post. It was covered. And Roberto had to play strong for her Titans as they had a handful of luck. We saw Gutierrez just put one too much left. That could have been a huge breath of fresh air for the Titans. But it just was not enough, and then the Zephyrs go up by 2. Just a quick twist in front, and then off the corner. Popped up, redirected before Roberto could react, and that would be the nail in the coffin. For the Zephyrs, Smith had one final chance, went off the far post, Far post not been the friend of Tartan here so far this evening on their own home field. We'll see if the tides will change for the Titans when we come back after the break.
My father instilled in me the commitment to hard work. He came to this country as a farm worker. He worked with strawberries and then in cabinetry. My parents are from Michoacan, Mexico. I grew up Catholic and we would go to church and baseball when we go to work.
Everything means something. Nothing easy.
I am a product of opportunity. For me, opportunity was football. We can maximize whatever life we want to have for ourselves. It's a privilege to be in a country where the vaccine is provided free. They're not going to charge you early on. My mother and my father had COVID. I'm checking in on them every day. There was a lot of buzz because of the vaccine. In order to stay safe, be around our players and my family, this is what I need to do. After I got the vaccine, I got a workout in. I may not be anybody in this world, but when people have an interaction with me, I'll provide them with the best that I can. Maya is 5 years old. We coach her. Others are important. Believe in health, in loving other people. That's what we do.
Ever hear the one about the frog? Put a frog in a pot of boiling water and it'll jump right out. But put a frog in a pot of cool water and slowly heat it up, and that frog will boil. It's a lie. But as a metaphor for us and all that we go through as veterans,
real-world experience.
It's a story that rings true. We make excuses for how we feel. We push everything down. We tell ourselves the lie that it's easier to stay in that boiling water, to disconnect. And some days, maybe, it is. But you've never been interested in easy. Reaching out is hard. Do it anyway. You're not alone. You've got this. You are not a frog.
Find resources at va.gov/reach.
How you doing?
Hey, Mason.
Mason.
Thank you.
A place to make my own. A place that I call home. This place that I call home.
You're not too cool for me. And in return, I reciprocate that sentiment. I'll never be too cool for you. I was a man with a plan, but now I'm a dad with a decree, and you can't take that from me. Please let it be noted that I told my job they can dock my pay. Right now it's just too important to take you to school every day. I want to be legendary for you. I want you to puff out your chest when you go to school, the same way I do. I walk taller because of you, because I found everything to live for.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to Titan Stadium here for Tartan Soccer Game 2 of the doubleheader, the boys version. Currently, after 40 minutes, the Mahtomedi Zephyrs lead over the Tartan Titans 1-0. But the Titans, boy, have they made it close with their pressure they've had in the final. They had the final, we'll say, 5 minutes of the half. They had 3 good chances, 1 post, and the rest of their, we'll say, 4 shots were on net. So I think for the Titans here, I think you keep chipping away, keeping at it, because at some point that dam will break and it'll bust wide open. Because for the Zephyrs, they have shown signs of weakness. Throughout that first half, they did show gaps. There were seams. And we have a goaltender change for the Zephyrs in a William Bruintrip, the senior. So far in his 2 games played, no goals against. He's got 6 saves. He is perfect so far. So we shall see how he does. For those of you just joining us, Tartan Titans are in the dark jerseys going right to left. And the Mahtomedi Zephyrs are in the white jerseys going left to right. Currently, it's the Zephyrs on the back foot. Trying to wait for this ball to roll out. Finally does as they throw it back in almost instantly. Whistle going to get blown. Yellow card given. Looks to be on to Mason Kipp, the yellow card. That's going to be a big, big change here for the Zephyrs, as Kipp has 8 points for the team, 4 goals, 4 assists. And Kipp just seems to be beside himself here. And we see the lead official having a word with head coach Dominic Isaac. Ooh. Kipp, or Isaac's words to Kipp, I'm not going to talk to you about what you just did. You just think about it. Kipp is frustrated with himself. I'm not exactly sure what happened, if he got booted someone up high or what. Nevertheless, we go back to play. Titan shot can be blocked. That's going to roll out. Maybe, yes it does. Now it'll be Marquin to throw it. Titans worth this around. Hans trying to cross, flip the pitch to Silva. Gets that one inside. There's a chance. Cluster players right there. On the line, in the box, shot in the back of the net. Titans finally tie it up. After a flurry of pressure, they finally break through to the roar of the Titan crowd. And I was saying, keep chipping away. That dam will finally break. And the man who is perfect, William Bruton, tripped so far this season, perfect no more. We take a look here. There's a cluster of players. It's Vargas lost it and letting one rip, just a misdirection in front. For Bruton, Tripp just not quite sure where that ball was going to go. Oh, man, it's just a near miss the other way from Evan Hawk. Floodgates really starting to open up here. Start of the second half. Watch out, ladies and gents. This one isn't over quite yet. Ball rolls out of play. Now we can take a quick chance to breathe here. And that goal really shows how much the Zephyr defense is hindered by the loss of Mason Kipp. From what I can see, he is completely undressed out of his cleats and shin guards, being benched by Dominic Isaac. Really, next men up now for Mahtomedi, as they're down without their star player. This one will roll out. And it was Lennox Mua getting credit with the goal for the Titans. Not surprised, as he has now 4 goals on the year, leading the team. as the Titans really begin to play downhill now. Zephyrs regroup in midfield, like the back pass here. Keep the space rolling. And go up to Elmer Silva. Silva to the hang. And it'll be Gaglias who comes up with it. Interior ref has to get out of the way. Be a free kick here for the Zephyrs. Launches that one downfield. Headed's going to go back towards Liam Ebenock. He's ready for it. Gaglias with some jets trying to pass through the Titans as they work upfield. And that one's going to roll out. The Zephyrs will pick up. Titans working with some space. They got Silva. Silva trying to cut up field to his brother, Abraham Silva. And that one will roll out. Hagen will throw in here. Gets that one down to Mua. Silva, shanks it off of Beal. We'll resume. Hang will throw in once more. Looking for options here. Trying to cut that one upfield, trying to force it through three Zephyr players. Not really going to happen there. Burke with some space. Cuts it through one, still has it. Has to get through a wall of Titan players. Lebkin gets left in the dust. Slide tackle misses. Zephyrs center going to go. Whoa. Zephyr cross not going to find anyone. While we wait for the throw in. We'll get another throw in here. Trying to get that one further downfield for the Titans. That one will roll out. Zephyrs will have a chance here. Looks like Titans will. Instead, good distance on the throw, but again, it's just right to a Zephyr player. I understand trying to work it upfield, but maybe on the throw, trying to go east and west might work out a little bit better. Zephyrs close in far corner. Sitting on the line, cut back in Zephyrs. Titans take it away. And the pass just ahead of Marquin. Now the Zephyrs will have a throw in here. It was dangerous for a moment. Titans get it well into safety at midfield. Half the numbers, that's a good block. That one's going to bounce down well out of play. Will be a goal kick here for Ebenock. Waits to tee up, passes off to the side. Titans just looking to methodically work their way up, passes Silva. Zephyrs, Burke trying to work inside. Was passed. Gaglin, that one's going to roll well outside of the box. And we're 10 minutes deep into the second half, and how the tides have changed. As early on, the Zephyrs lost Mason Kipp to a yellow card. And not even 60 seconds later, the Titans bury it to tie the game. And we've been knotted at one since. Hang's got plenty of running room. Pass inside, there's the cross. Silva taps. Works round one, cuts it inside. Bounced off of Bruton trip for a moment, he got it back. Hang bats that one forward. Lebkin will just kick it far side for Morrow Quinn. There's Silva. Silva threw one. Happy to get to Lebkin. Morrow Quinn inside looking for Mua. Nothing there. Hank's got space. Silva back to Hank. Silva gonna get collapsed upon. Hans there, Marquin will take it back far side. Calling for something. Downfield well wide. Now the Zephyrs will have a chance to break out, regroup a bit. Waiting on a Bruton trip. Get this one away. Titans now collect. Center field. Working this one up with numbers. Shot initially blocked. Titan bench wanted a handball, not going to get it. The Zephyrs happy to boot this one away. Titans turn of the roundup. Here's Hank. More space. Pass shot on right to the gloves. Oh, Bruton does a great look from the Titans. But very telegraphed. Head coach Dominic Eisers for the Zephyrs telling his players to go to the ball. Don't wait for it. Whistles are going to blow. We'll have some subs come in. For the Titans, we'll see Michael Hess step back in. He'll take a quick look at the last save. Good touch pass. And just a screamer from Mua. Almost knocked Bruton trip down as he was going to save it. And we'll see Drake Macklin. Throw in here. The Zephyrs trying to get some momentum going. Mua aggressive. Upfield. This will be Haynes far side, touch pass. Mid Silva, backdoor pass intended. Shot is there, but nothing Bruton really had to worry about. Just had to get in front of it. Dominic Isaac becoming more vocal as this game goes on, wanting his players to pass the ball up the field. To get something going. Headed off of Caden Hallen. Carmona is going to kick it back. Evan Hawk will return to center, goes well past. And Silva trying to chase that one down, will roll outside. We'll see Zephyr players come in of Moss, Gaglias, and Riley Burke. Gaglias tried to go for a header, but just bounced right over him. Hank, working with the space he has. Trying to take more than what he was given. Good passing from the Titans. Silva deep in the corner. Trying to kick that one back. Burke will happen to tap it out of play. Lebnick will throw it in. That'll be a corner kick now. For the Titans. It was from this corner here the Zephyrs scored first. We'll see what the Titans can do. Pass back, try to get it inside. It'll be another corner. No, it will not be a goal kick. Bruton trip. Gets this one distance, good. Touch there from Burke. Got number 1 on the Zephyrs. Don't have that number on my roster. Turning on the Jets is Moss, trying to get around the corner, shot. Back post, looking to redirect it. Was number 1 for Mahtomedi. Was a great look. Titan player maybe shaken up there. We see Moss, I was looking like he was going to turn the corner, pass it back to himself. And just trying to redirect it. Pass upfield, there's a Mua. Stopping it, Mua again. Hens. Happy to bring that one back, Hang. We'll trickle into Britton Tripp's arms. Big boot downfield. Heads up, watch out for the collision. Zephyrs got a chance here, but just don't have the legs. Will be a throw in here for Mahtomedi. Zephyr's looking to line something up here. Going to have to be a big throw. Gets the distance they were looking for. No hand touch called. Bump in front, going to be kicked away. Still in play. Bjork lost it. Will be just be another throw in here now on the near side. Zephyrs throw it in. Squeaks through. Bounce out back wide. Zephyrs continue. Cycle in the corner. Mua upfield, cuts back inside. Couldn't find hands. Moss to Burke. Burke up to Gaglias. Gaglias lost the handle on it. Hangs right there. Couple of high bouncers. Bounced off of Bennett Carlson. Lebekin trying to find Mua. Mua trying to get around the corner. Down goes the Zephyr player. This could be an opportunity. Shot on low angle. Oh my goodness. I thought he just pulled off something nasty. For Mua, great hustle to work around the corner. Carlson got caught up in his own shoelaces. Oh man, he went above the crossbar and beneath the crossbar of the goalpost. I'll still call that accurate. So we'll see some changes coming. We'll see Caden Hallen step back in, as well as Abraham Silva. And the Zephyrs will throw in. Redirected in front, scooping it up was Evan Hawk as that one trickled through. Evan Hawk wants everyone to get downfield. Pass intended for Marquin just ahead of him. And Zephyrs will take possession back. Zephyrs getting that throw downfield. Gonna bounce out once more. As quickly as it was in, it was out. Be another throw-in. That's got good arm on it. Heads up, finds the back of the net from the throw-in. Zephyrs take a late lead. And it was Caden Gaglias to get this one through. Wait, was it waved off? Referees are discussing. And no, goal did count. Take a look here, there's the throw-in. And for Caden Gaglias, he just got a little piece of it, and it's all it needed. Referees are still talking it over. And away we go once more. Titans find themselves trailing once again here late here in the game. Caden Gaglias had it for a moment. Evan Hawk very forward. Silva on the near side. Gonna get closed out. Trying to find some more room. Has to get around the corner of Burke. That should be a corner. It will be. We'll see how the Titans want to dial this one up. It'll be Mua on the kick. Mua wraps one inside, rolls her out to the far side. Cut back inside, popped up, still in the pocket, out. That's a good look for the Titans. Gonna need more of it though, if they want to get back in this one. And now Nils lands, getting called to kick this one. This one will be headed out of play. Zephyrs will throw in here. Ebenok collects here right from the throw. Whips one downfield. With running room, Titans. Got to triangulate their way through the Zephyrs' defense. Knocked to the ground is a Titan player. Will be a free kick. And that's in some dangerous territory here. Will be Hans to give this one the boot here. We'll see what he can put on it, where he can put it. Wraps this one around, popped up, deflected by Bruton Trip. Had that one well covered. Now it's gonna be scrambled a little bit. Mua. Bruton Trip covers. Now, Zephyrs forcing the Titans to go the full length once again. Levican booting this one downfield will be disrupted by Macklin. Pass went off a Zephyr player. Gonna have to regroup here. Hens corrupts. Silva right there and takes down Burke. That was physical. Burke right back up. Trailing behind. Silva trying to make room. He's got two Zephyrs on him. Another one goes down. The Zephyrs will have a kick here. Abraham Silva not afraid to do the dirty work here. Trying to tie this game back up for his Titans. Headed, Lebanek. And this one back to Silva. Lebanek. Titans really flooded, that's near side. Got to regroup to Carbona. This one chipped downfield, gonna roll into the corner. Titans can't get there. We'll see Joseph Nelson step back in, as well as number 1 for the Zephyrs. That kick gonna go out of play. Titans collected quickly. Thrown in, Alexander Lebekin. And it was Alvin Lopez who couldn't run it down in time. Zephyrs toss this one back into play. Will roll out. Titans will take one here. Nathan Guzman. Good arm, picked off by the Zephyrs. Cut back inside. Lopez. Up to Guzman. Guzman, a little bit of space, gets cut off. Putting that one back on the far side. Trying to friend room, Lebkin. Gotta get a hand. Brings it back. Lopez. Finds Guzman, lost it at the moment. Carmona. Titans on the far side. Gonna get something rolling. Taken down. Still on the ball, no call. Titans continue the pressure. Zephyrs got to be careful here. Got one inside, still with it. Taken down, and that's Carlson. Should be Nelson able to get it away. Lebkin crosses. Silva a bit too far forward on that one. Now the Zephyrs kick it away. Carmona lost it for a moment. Titans still hold pressure here. 11 minutes remain. Titans down by 1. As it was Caden Gaglias to break the tie. Titans get a man behind the play, pass on the midfield, intercepted. Carmona working forward, trying to find a seam. Move in the middle, couldn't find the ball. Working on it, rips it away. Not a lot of room. Gets it outside to Guzman. Trying to cut inside, he's collapsed upon, shot deflected. That's gonna roll out. Will be a corner, which is about 10 to play. We'll see Lopez step out. Marroquin's back in. Move on the corner. Goes short. Move with some speed. Rips one, deflected, almost dropped, recovered by Brutentrip. Had potential. Now the Titans gonna have to go the other way with it. Guzman. He's got some spaces. Got teammates streaking behind him. Good rip away. Now Ibenhock, excuse me. Gonna get that one upfield pass intended for Zephyr, going to be too far in front of him. 9 minutes to go. Titans need one to tie. They've had phenomenal pressure. Just have not been able to equalize. So you see Caden Gaglinas back out for the Mahtomedi, most recent goal scorer. Now we're going to ricochet off a Titan. Zephyrs continue just to milk the clock here. Titans really got to start forcing the issue here. As we see Drake Macklin on a Sunday stroll here on a Monday night. Taking some few precious seconds off the clock. Malquin worked this one up. And Guzman tried to pirouette and he lost it. Bennett Carlson will throw. Downfield. Gangliness. Shot on it. Had to dive at that one. Was Evanok. Was dangerous. Off the boot of Carlson. Gonna be a goal kick here. 7 minutes. Titans need one pass intended for Mua, off the mark. Tartan collects in the midfield. Trying to force one downfield, 3-on-1. Not going to work out in favor of the Titans. Lebekin. He's got Marroquin on the far side. Mua. Trying to find a seam that's going to get kicked away. Still dangerous in the midfield. Zephyr player goes down. Ref says let him play. Mua still with it. Mua trying to work some space for a pass upfield for Silva. Was picked off. Okay, Gagnes falls down as he gets it away. Good effort. Marquin. Up to Mua, lost it. Gets it back. Lebkin. Got to be careful here. He's got a player behind him. Lebkin cuts that one back inside. Zephyr player right there. Needs a winger to help. Zephyr's happy to just take that one back. They're letting it roll. And that'll be a goal kick. For Mahtomedi with 5 minutes remaining. Zephyr's able to get one to the midfield. Lebkin able to pick it up. Over to Marquin. Up to Mua. Zephyr's flood. The near side centering attempt. Disrupted. Marquin. Nods that one upfield. The Zephyrs really just playing one person forward, 10 back. Because at this point, why not? Carmona going to cross that one. Work it upfield. This one gets over to Brian Marroquin. There's Mua. Mua trying to get one to bite. Has 3 players collapse on him. Trying to find some room. 2 Tartan players in the corner. Then we're going to bounce out. They're going to be a throw-in, yes. 3.5 minutes. And now the Zephyrs will have the ball. Will be Bennett Carlson, the senior, to throw.
Yellow line, yellow line. Good.
Throws that one down. That's a good header from Marquin. Silva. Hand trying to work it through. He's got Mua upfield. Mua trying to cut inside. Weaves his way through. One player down. Titans tried to work one through. Booted away. Really a full court press now. The Zephyrs trying to go the way. Titans hold it in. That will be headed out. Titans work it in. Still pinned along the sidewall. Ball's called out. Still in play. That one chipped well high. Had some more time to work with. Final 2 minutes. That's a big boom downfield, just what Mahtomedi needed. As Drake Macklin again just going to take his time. The final 90 seconds. Approaching the final 75 seconds of play here. We're throwing for Tartan. Here comes the land rush, the Titans. Got to force their way downfield. Find the back of the net, 60 seconds. Lepkin gonna cross this one upfield. Picked up, working it inside. Gonna sneak through, still there. Zephyrs get it away, Lebekin. Over to Mua, that one booted away. Lepkin trying to get that one up to the far corner. Gonna have to run this one down, 25 seconds. Really just trapped in the corner. Trying to get that one inside, but no one's there. Still there, button hooks. Low boomed away, final 10 seconds. Up on deflected, still dangerous. And that's gonna do it. The Tartan Titans are gonna fall in a thriller. 2-1 to the Mahtomedi Zephyrs. The Titans have left everything out on the field. That final buzzer blew, and they just all collapsed. Part out just was not enough. And for the Mahtomedi Zephyrs, I think that they probably feel a bit lucky to get away with this one. Tartan could have scored at least 3 in the first half. But just luck was on their side. Bounces went their way. And for the Titans, they will fall to 2-1 if I'm correct. And for the Zephyrs, they'll move to 3-4. But this game easily could have gone the other way. Hats off to either side for putting out a thrilling performance. But in the end, the Zephyrs not only get the road win here tonight, but they sweep the Titans as the girls and boys soccer team defeat the Tartan Titans here. As for myself, Earnhardt Jaworski, we're going to throw it to, I believe, a bit of a break. And when we come back, we'll have... Turns out we'll just stay here. And ladies and gentlemen, thank you for tuning in. It has been a wild past, we'll say, 4 hours of soccer here at Tartan Stadium. For myself, Earnhardt, Michael Jaworski, for everyone running the cameras, back in the truck, running graphics, doing everything behind the scenes. It's been a phenomenal showing here today. And if I'm honest, I'm a little sad it has to come to an end. I've had a lot of fun up here. Been a lot of great soccer to watch. As we'll see the final highlights roll through. That was the opener. And then Titans, oh, so close on this one. Off the tender, off the post. And there's another roller that the Zephyrs able to get in time.
Hey, I want to shout out, hey, this is my rap.
And then it was Mua just waiting. Right place, right time. Gets that one to go through. And then the throw-in chipped by Caden Gaglius was the eventual game winner. And that was the last ball to cross the goal line. Mahtomedi takes it 2-1. Ladies and gentlemen, have a great evening. We'll see you in the next one.